Here we have an example of a bullet dropping, and it is caused by the bullet having gravity effect on it.
Go. Go. You just saw a clip from the movie Shooter of Mark Wahlberg shooting a gun across the field and puncturing a beer can. The physics of shooting any type of gun includes a vast variety of physics topics dealing with friction, force, velocity, kinetic energy, gravity, and projectile motion, which all work together to make the bullet hit its target. When the trigger is pulled on a gun, it exerts a force that moves the sear, letting the hammer land on a firing pin by the acceleration of gravity at 9.2 meters per second squared, and puncture the middle perimeter of the bullet cartridge that ignites the propellant inside. The propellant then creates a rapidly expanding gas where its pressure expands the cartridge's casing and by force pushes the projectile bullet out of the cartridge case and through the barrel and eventually out of the gun. The efficiency of shooting a gun depends on a variety of factors, including its friction and transfer of energy, making the bullet project. Shooting any type of gun uses Newton's third law, which states that every force has an equal and opposite reaction on different objects, since forces always exist in pairs. The force can be found from the equation force equals mass times acceleration. The law describes why there is a recoil or kick on the shooter's shoulder and hand, since the force of the projectile bullet must equal the force impacted on the shooter. When shooting a gun, the velocity of a bullet depends on the distance the bullet travels and the time it takes to do so from the equation velocity equals distance divided by time, where the velocity is measured most commonly in meters per second. When the bullet leaves the barrel, the acceleration of gravity at 9.8 meters per second squared begins acting down on the projectile as friction until the bullet reaches its height, then stops and gradually slows the bullet down until it falls to the ground or hits its target. The reason why shooting something with a bullet causes so much damage is from its transfer of energy. Its high kinetic energy and velocity packed in its tiny form with a municipal tip over such a small area makes the bullet able to penetrate almost anything and seriously damage and destroy whatever is in its path. We will now show the video clip again so you can look at the physics behind it one more time.